Casey's girl TiTi is on TMZ for allegedly threatening to pow a woman over a manual. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Love Island USA Season 8. And we got another scandal to get into, and this is a TMZ exclusive. Y'all remember in a few of my videos, I've referenced it, Casey's Casa Girl, Tiara, aka TiTi. You know what I'm saying? Has been on a few reality shows and things like that. Has been on Deshae Frost's stream before. And there were some rumors that there were some restraining orders in place. There were some allegations that somebody had a restraining order, that she tried to allegedly mace somebody and all this and all of that. However, there was nothing concrete in terms of actual, receipts and things like that. But TMZ has got a hold of a receipt that we've got to get into and we've got to talk about. So it says the following. It says, Love Island USA's Tiara Davis allegedly threatened to pow girl years before entering the villa. No. Tiara Davis allegedly beat up a girl years before entering Love Island USA over jealousy involving her ex-boyfriend. What? This according to the girl who ran to court to get protection. TMZ obtained a 2018 restraining order filed against Tiara by a woman by the name of Shayla Woodard. According to the court documents, the 16-year-old Shayla complained and claimed that 17-year-old Tiara had threatened to pow her with a GUN after physically assaulting her. She said she knew Tiara from a friend of a former classmate. Shayla also said she did not know Tiara personally, but believed Tiara was upset because she knew her ex-boyfriend. Shayla said she called the police on Tiara, but she kept harassing her. She asked for a restraining order requiring Tiara to stop contacting her and stay away from her and her family. A temporary restraining order was granted, but the case was later dismissed in December. Sources tell TMZ, Shayla only found out Tiara was only on Love Island this week, but she has no ill feelings towards her and only wishes her the best and believes that people can be evolved. But here's the thing though. Was there any evolving? Because it was about to be a knock a few bucks situation. It was about to be a baddies situation at the Casa Amor recoupling. Are we all do we got amnesia? Did we all forget what took place? The cussing of the outs. Trinity is trying to confront Casey. Anaya is trying to confront Casey. TiTi did not like that. You know what I'm saying? So she said, I have to come defend my man. Ain't nobody talking about my man. Ain't nobody talking about my man. Shout out to Nene from Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was the type of energy TiTi was on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about my man, and everything else, right? That was the energy. And something escalated to the point that we still do not know till this day why allegedly Kenzie and Melanie were removed off the set at some point during the argument after she was little girling Trinity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so many questions. And remember, Anaya was like, is this about to turn into the Bad Girls Club? Basically indicating some knucking and bucking and ready to fight was about to go down. But, you know what I'm saying? Bad Girls Club predates baddies, right? But Natalie Nunn, as you'll know, you know what I'm saying, is on both. And so that's why she even handed Trinity a baddies chain. She got into the mix because I think she saw her name and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But because what are we doing? And then I don't know, I think I might have mentioned this in one of my videos. You know how they have like the different colored glasses that is behind the fire pit? there was a video that somebody had taken that was facing the side of where the Casa men were standing and everything else, and where Casey and Tiara were standing and everything else. You could see somebody open like a glass window, like security or production or somebody, like they might need to come out. You know what I'm saying? They might need to come out and handle something. So that is why you saw everybody kiss and make up the next episode. Because I believe if the OG Villa girls had it their way and the Casa girls had it their way, you know what I'm saying? It would be completely separate, you know, the rest of the way, which it kind of still is in a sense, but that they've learned to go along to get along. They definitely had a conversation with production that this is not this type of show. This is not no Love Cabin. You know what I'm saying? Hosted by Ray J, where I thought it was going to be like a Temu, Dollar General, Dollar Tree version, Shein version of Love Island. But I was sadly mistaken, because I think after a few episodes, they started fighting, both the men and the women. And I was like, you know what? That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see no more. I thought it was a show about love. I didn't know the requirement was you had to be on some fighting type of time. So, but I should have known, since it was on Zeus Network, that all shows require some type of fighting. So, nonetheless, we saw, that is why we saw in the next episode the apologies and everything else, where everybody's like, listen, my issues with the men, my issues is with Casey and Corbin and all of the things. My issues are not with y'all. But the problem was these women wanted to insert themselves to defend these men. And the thing of it is, they don't know the half of what these men have said or how these men have behaved in 3 weeks. Yes, they saw some episodes in their hotel room in Fiji for 3 weeks, but these girls, the OG Villa girls, they live with these men 24/7, and they're coming back from Casa Amor acting all brand new, acting like they were going to sun this villa and take over the villa and everything else, and everything just flipped upside down against them. I don't know in what mentality Corbin and KC thought them and their girls were going to run the villa after all the cash shit they were talking. So I cannot wait till tonight's episode, because tonight's episode is supposed to feature movie night. And I feel like it's going to be explosive. I feel like we need 90 minutes, potentially 2 hours. They better not leave no movie night on no freaking cliffhanger, because I feel like we need to get all of movie night in all of its glory. And then I feel like we need to pick up Thursday with the aftermath of movie night. And then we need to head into a vote. And so we can kick some people out on Friday, because there's way too many people up in this villa. And then Friday, you announce the elimination, put in your last set of bombshells for a couple of days, if they're going to have any or not. And then we go into the last week where everybody pretends to be lovey-dovey because they're trying to win that 100K. But ultimately, I don't think at this point that Love Island is going to kick out Tiara. It seems like Love Island UK has a different set of rules, because I believe they just kicked somebody out of Casa Amor because they found out they had a criminal record. Now, Old School on CBS, somebody, I think, they used to be an ESCORT, and ultimately, they did not disclose that information to producers, to the casting process, and it came out, some explicit images that came out of some stuff that they did on the side that was on the lines of corn, came out while this individual was on the show. I can't remember I think this was season 2, because it was the COVID season. It was the Las Vegas season. I can't remember if they were a bombshell or also a Casa person, but they got removed too. They got yanked up like a thief in the night. As soon as it got out there, you know what I'm saying? They got yanked up off the show. But I feel like in the case of Tiara, is probably going to be the same thing as Alana. Now, Alana obviously is a different situation. We're dealing with people who are, singing the N-word and everything else. And she's taking zero accountability, right? She zero accountability. But nonetheless, I feel like due to her time being so short, with Casa Amor being a couple of days, it's easier to edit her out and just not bring her back. You know what I'm saying? And just say that she's done with the show. And I feel like with Tiara, I feel like ultimately her last day is probably Thursday or Friday anyways. You know what I'm saying? Her last day is probably Thursday or Friday anyways, for the simple fact that she is in a couple with KC, and KC and Corbin are about to be exposed. I hope 3 couples go home. I don't hope they do this nonsense where the Islanders can save some people. They need to just say, listen, 3 couples are getting up on out of here. We're doing the lowest voted couples, and you're automatically dumped. See ya. That's all. See you later. Nice to know you. All of the things. You know what I'm saying? But enough is enough. Like, I just don't understand. Is Love Island... Now, in the case of Tiara, for people who want to complain about the other people who've been kicked off the show and things like that, you know what I'm saying? This is an example that there was no background check. That you didn't think of anybody that has had any type of restraining orders against them, any type of history of violence against them, that could potentially be a safety risk for the show. And if the rumor is true that she allegedly maced somebody over a man, potentially over a different man, that's not cool either, because there's more than one restraining order. This is just the one that TMZ is talking about, but there's another restraining order that TiTi has. And for all intents and purposes, my name is TiTi, was ready to get to the action over KC, and I was just of confusion. Although I did notice that her wheels did start to briefly turn when Megan Thee Stallion basically reiterated on multiple occasions that the way KC was going about stuff was disrespectful when it was all said and done during the Casa Amor of it all, and really kind of some comments he made prior to Casa Amor. But we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Like I said, I feel like tonight's movie night, they better show it in its entirety. Thursday's going to be the fallout, the aftermath of movie night. Then we are going to get a dumping on Friday, so we can have some dumped Islanders on After Sun, you know what I'm saying, that will appear on Saturday. And ultimately, Sunday, we will get into the last week as far as this show. So, nonetheless, I need y'all to do me the biggest favor, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video like you've never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todo es final. Es finito. Es the end of the road. Es the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.